episode 1016 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Burnett, Apartment Hacker. It's my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So I just finished up this article, True Integration versus Data Transfers, written by Paul Willis. It's published in multifamilyexecutive.com. And it speaks to the idea, the essence of this article is suggesting that an owner-operator who has access to all of their data by way of integration, so if we bolt on a third-party application to a legacy software, having true integration would allow an operator to have a more efficient and effective execution of strategy. And I believe that is wholeheartedly true, Paul. Wholeheartedly true. Where I take issue, not issue, but I appreciate the optimism in your article, I really do, where you say the multifamily industry has largely been composed of closed systems. The multifamily industry has not been composed of that. True legacy software players like Yardi, like RealPage, are closed systems, and they don't provide true integrations. I can tell you, having spent 25 plus years in this business, there is no true integration. It doesn't behoove the big legacy property software systems to be truly integrating in nature, because it handcuffs them in some way to give up all that. They'll tell you that you own the data, all the data is yours. What they don't tell you is the pipes to get to that data are rife with hurdles and hiccups and just plain nonsense, frankly. And so you can't take the best in breed third-party bolt-on pieces of software. Let's talk about AI leasing for a second. Everybody's creating these machine learning bots, whether they're path-based or they're true NLP or natural language processing, two different things, but they're all developing that, right? And so when a standalone comes along that is in advance of their advancements in their own technologies, they don't make it easy to they don't integrate, right? They give cause for your data to come out of the system very convoluted, and so you have to set up all these other sidebar things in order to get that data washed and clean and presented in a way that you can make an informed decision. So I love what you're saying, Paul. I do, and I wish it were all true, and I wish how you end the article. Multifamily is shifting its mindset regarding information sharing. Multifamily is not shifting anything. They've been there. What multifamily is waiting on is legacy players to play nice, to actually allow a true integration to happen. Now, I'm not suggesting that every property management platform out there, software platform that is out there, is as tough to play with as some of the big legacy players, but multifamily's there, right? We've been there for a long time. It's legacy players that don't play fair. They don't play right. And I get it. If I'm a big legacy property, multifamily property software, it's a business model, right? It's a business. I've got to run it that way. And what sucks is it just stifles the innovation in this industry. And I've heard it from the owners of these things. We have skunk works. We're working on stuff. We're innovating. We're handicapped by the idea that we're built on 4 different software programming languages, or 5 different, or 6 different, or 10 different. It doesn't matter. They'll tell you. We're handcuffed by this. But we got skunk works. We're innovative. We're working on all this stuff. We have a roadmap. What incentive do they have, right? They're pulling down lots of money on a unit count basis. They don't have to move fast, right? The only thing that's going to make your optimism come true, Paul, and again, this is no criticism of you, is that, you get the multifamily industry gets fed up at some point and just colludes, comes together and says, no more. We're not doing it anymore. What's really interesting to me is no-code software, right? At some point soon, and I posted about this a couple of days ago, at some point really soon, owners and operators are going to be able to take advantage of no-code software. You can drag and drop. You can go out and hire subject matter experts like world-class accounting teams. And you can bolt together with softwares that will present themselves that are no-code. You just drag and drop what you want to happen, kind of an if this, then that type of recipe. And you can put together crude versions of this, I'm sure, today. And in the not too distant future, you're going to be able to put together things that are sophisticated enough for you to step away from a legacy player and never look back. Property management companies, third party, owner operated, whatever discipline that you operate in today, you'll step away, and you'll step away in mass. You'll, by way of creating your own systems. There's a property management company down in Houston, already built their own, and they stepped away. And I cannot tell you that I cannot wait for the day. I cannot wait for the day. It cannot come fast enough for us to be able to step away, do our own thing, and never look back. That day will be so exciting, beyond imagination. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.